my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind that it will not resonate with everyone, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, don't force it so that you don't become confused. If you are interested in a personal reading, the information for all of that is listed below. If you can't find any of the readings, so I have a 10 for 20, a 20 for 30, and a 30 for 40 up there. So if you can't find one of those, you can text me 971-354-9504. Sometimes that's also easier. Okay, Aquarius. I was about to say Gemini. Gemini energy came in very strong. All right, so really fast. First thing I felt was a lot of pressure on my throat chakra. Some of you might be feeling the need to express yourselves and say something to certain people. Like, be careful, because when we're not saying all of the right things to all of the things we want to say to the people that we need to say them to, then we start saying all of the wrong things to the people that we don't mean to be harsh with or be mean to or be short with. Because I feel like there could be an energy of you kind of wanting to be short with people, but I think it's because you're not saying what you truly want to say to the person that you're thinking about. I feel like there's a lot going on in the mind. Conflict and defeat. Sacrifice with conflict and defeat. Spiritual strength. Everything that you're going through right now, my Aquas, I feel like it's making you stronger. And I feel like you know that, but you don't. There's a part of you that's like, enough. Like, I'm strong enough. Like, stop bringing me all of these battles. But you picked a specific level of evolution, and I feel like your soul is ready. Your soul is ready to head in that direction, and unless somebody pulls that anger out of you so that you know that it's in there, then you're not going to know exactly what to attack. Third eye chakra with the waiting game. All right, tell me about the sacrifice. For some of you, Aqua, there could be like a silence between you and someone else. Maybe you're not really talking to someone, but there's a lot of thinking about them, or maybe you felt like you had to sacrifice a relationship for a relationship somewhere else, something like that. It just feels like you had to pick and choose between two things that you really felt were connected to you. So let's see what happened. Tell me about sacrifice. Three of Cups. Maybe you sacrificed. I'm also getting a lot of pressure on my third eye. Like, it feels very and my crown chakra. So those two chakras might be blocked right now. Remember that the best thing for all of that, and your throat chakra, it could even be up your heart chakra. Remember that the first three are the ones we're always living off, the ones that don't rarely turn off, right? Your root, your sacral, and your solar. That's the one that, those are the ones that are usually on. But if we can't control the higher up ones, the four higher ups, then it's very difficult for us to find balance in all of them. And the energy rises from the bottom to the top. Okay, so you have to try and push that energy through all the way through the solar plex chakra. And the way that energy goes through is by you following your will. If you're not doing that, it's going to be very hard for you to connect to your heart chakra, up to your throat, up to your third eye, and up to, our center. Our connection to the Most High is our crown chakra. And when we don't feel like we're turned on in those areas, then we feel helpless. We feel lost. We feel disconnected and scared. Very, very scared that we're not going in the right direction, or we're not following our right path. But I feel like there was a sacrifice that was made that you feel was not in your best interest. Like, it wasn't the best thing for you. No. You're doing it for other people. To keep other people happy, to keep other people motivated, to keep other people in peace. But yours isn't working. Yours is out the window. Like, your peace is where? It could even be a family, to hold a family together. Maybe you broke it off with someone that you find a genuine, or you feel like you could have a genuine connection with, and you broke it off to connect to someone, or continue to stay with someone that does not do that for you. Someone that you know you shouldn't be with. See, yeah. So I feel like it was a mix between these two, right? You were going back and forth. I could be talking to my feminines. All right, remember, gender, it doesn't matter here, okay? So masculine energy just means more active. Feminine energy is more of the receiver. All right, so just, and we switch off all the time. Like when I'm in business mode, that's all masculine energy. When I'm in other modes, I'm in feminine. So we switch off. So don't take these too literal. But there was two masculine energies that you were going back and forth over. And one of them was a brand new love, which I feel like is with this ace, with this emperor. Like you found someone that does match you, but there is an issue though. Like some of you might live at a distance, and maybe that's why you feel like you wouldn't be able to make anything happen anyway. So you ended up kind of, I feel like this is who you're connected with now, the King of Pentacles. And I feel like that's who you are choosing to stay with and then let go of this relationship. But it is going to hurt this emperor. This emperor, when they walk away, it's going to hurt them to know that you're just going to go back to the pain because they know that you're not happy where you are. Like this emperor can feel that you're not happy there and that you truly do want to be with them. But they're going to accept and respect your decision in releasing them. I don't feel like this emperor is going to try and beg you to stay. And I feel like this king of, let's look at the King of Pentacles. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles could, maybe he provided a lot. The Ten of Pentacles is someone that is very grounded. They have a lot going for themselves, mostly material wealth, but doesn't mean that they're not connected emotionally or spiritually. I just feel like you two are not a good match. And you know that. You also bring out really dark sides of each other. But like I said, we fulfill those contracts with each other, but that's how you know it's mostly karmic. Tell me about the King of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. I feel like it's really more for convenience, if I'm being honest. This King of Pentacles just... I feel like connecting with this King of Pentacles is more for convenience. Because this King of Pentacles is very... They're put together and they don't bitch a lot. And they actually let whoever this feminine is do a lot of what they want to do. Could be a little controlling in some areas, but I feel like the feminine feels horrible with releasing this masculine or this King of Pentacles. Like, they don't want to. They don't want to release this King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has never done anything wrong to them. This King of Pentacles has been a source of strength for this feminine. Like, they carry this masculine carried this feminine through a lot and sent her flying. Like, in, I don't know. They're just, this masculine is very, very... Like, they're the perfect person. And this feminine is like, how am I going to release this perfect person because I'm not happy? And then this other masculine came in that I completely fell in love with and that I feel everything that I want to feel. And I've been trying to feel with this masculine forever. I don't feel it for them, though, but I do feel it for him. For this emperor. Tell me about this emperor now. I feel like because this feminine has changed so much, be careful, my feminines, that it's not about the sex. Be careful that you're not hooked on the sex part. That this new person that's here that seems like they're so the emperor, right? They're so majestic. This masculine, this emperor feels very almost like a Prince Charming. Like, oh my God, you came out of nowhere. You're so perfect, or you're so this. But something about them makes me feel like a lot of it could be about the sex. So just be careful with that part, okay? Because maybe this masculine's game is a lot better or maybe matches you a little bit more sexually. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. See, I don't know. My feminines, please make sure you use your better judgment. And remember that the higher your ego is going to be the voice inside your head telling you that you cannot let them go. Now, if it's giving you answers like reasons, right? If you can't let them go because they might find somebody else, or they might not want you anymore, or if you denied them, they might not want you, whatever it is. If it's a negative response, know that that's your ego. Don't listen to it and move forward, okay? Your true voice is very, very, very quiet. All right, and you're going to hear it, but it's kind of like you know when you hear your name but nobody said your name and you're like, wait, I thought I heard somebody say my name. It sounds that quiet. It's super quiet, like you can barely hear it, but the ego is loud, and the ego is going to yell at you, telling you like, hey, you're going to lose them if you don't end up giving yourself more to this person, to this emperor. You have to be more spontaneous. You have to be more like this. You have to be more like that. Like, don't deny them or don't do this. But I feel like if you go down in the direction of the emperor, what's going to happen if my feminine chooses this emperor and sacrifices this king of pentacles? Because I feel like you're looking at it that way. Like, it is going to be a sacrifice. Tell me about this emperor. Dang, I can't even do it. The Ace of Cups came out twice for this emperor, though. That is love. But is it love, or is it just like you get super wet? Like, I hate to say, I'm sorry. It's just, that's what I got from it. Like, I think a part of you feels like, damn, finally some good sex. And maybe it took a while for you to find somebody that put it on you that way. I'm not, what the fuck? I'm hearing this song by DJ Quick, right? Put It On Me. Oh my god, every time I hear that song, I laugh so hard because I remember when I was a little girl, I used to listen to that music and I had no idea. I didn't know English, so I would just, whatever sounded like had a good beat or like a good whatever, I would just sing it. And there's this part in the song that says, and as she flipped the dildo. I used to walk around school singing that shit. I don't know how nobody told me, yo. That shit was so embarrassing. Anyway, no, but I'm hearing the song Put It On Me. Just hit me up when you need. What is it? Just hit me up when you need sex, Indo, and Hennessy. Won't you just put it on me? I just love your company. So, like, make sure you're not falling for that. Whatever this person's trying to give you, I think it's just like, oh, let's drink. Let's have some amazing sex. Let's have amazing this. It's very lustful. But it doesn't feel good. At the end of it, it doesn't feel good. It feels amazing in the beginning. It feels fantastic during. But I think after you both go your separate ways, maybe you feel a little like, fuck, that's not really what I want though. Or that's not, if you end up going down in this direction, I feel like it wouldn't be more than that. This emperor is very much in control. And I do feel like the love between the two of you is it can grow strong, but I just want to say be careful that that's not the leading thing or the thing that's pushing you in that direction. Yeah. Also, make sure you have a spare tire. Like, make sure you have a spare in the back. And if you already used your spare and you don't have one, make sure you get one. And also have I forgot the fucking name. The thing that raises the car. Make sure you have one of those too. Clarify conflict and defeat. You're taking your time making your decision on this. So I think that's good. Because you're not just rushing to like leave this King of Pentacles behind and going towards this new relationship. You're not rushing. You're not trying to make a mistake, which I actually like that. Because you know you have to pick. The Five of Swords. Yeah, the Five of Swords, the Four of Swords with the Lovers. You know you have to pick, or you know it's time. I feel like this relationship that you had, or it's just in general, is going to teach you a little bit more about what you do want. Because remember, at the same time that you're choosing what you don't want, you're choosing what you do. And the energy goes out both ways. Like it's like a memo to the universe. Like, okay, now I know I want this, so I don't want this. And if somebody is around you that is the I don't want this, then the universe starts to remove that person. And the problem is that sometimes we don't realize that that person is the way that we're asking, what we're asking to be removed from. And then we fight hard to hold on when we realize that. Because I think there was a lot of love with this King of Pentacles, because this King of Pentacles was they were very loyal. And you feel that's the part that keeps you holding on the most, that you don't want to hurt this King of Pentacles, because you know that this King of Pentacles deserves love. And there is a part of you that is afraid of releasing this King of Pentacles, because you know that they're a great catch, and you know that they're going to treat somebody else like the same way that they treated you, and the way that they treated you is amazing. And if this hasn't happened to you, it could happen, so just keep it. You know what I mean? And then if it doesn't, if this isn't your story, then I'm sorry. Try to catch me next week. Maybe I'll have something for you then. Tell me about the third eye chakra. I just feel like you're having a hard time being able to see what's coming next through your third eye. We all have that ability to be able to see into our future. The problem is that we're so bad. We're addicted. We get addicted to anxiety. Anxiety is your soul. Like, this is you right here in the timeline. All right. So your soul is like flash, right? It goes and it connects to whatever timeline you're on, and then it runs back. And then, but the problem is that sometimes we go and we get stuck trying to figure out what's going to happen next. Like trying to see what's going to happen next and trying to get ready for whatever is happening next. But it's impossible to do that. And we shouldn't try, because then we get stuck in the future, and our energy is very hard to center ourselves. Especially when we're so afraid of our future looking like our past, we usually tend to recreate it in that moment. Like the moment we start to look for patterns of the past, then we start to move in the direction of the patterns of the past. Whatever you look at, that's what will manifest. I think I just told Taurus that. Tell me about this third eye chakra. The Wheel of Fortune with Justice. Remember that all secrets come to light, and it's always better for them to be revealed through us versus life, because life can sometimes kick us in the ass when it does it. I just feel like it's time to be honest with yourself. If you've been feeling like this isn't going to work with the current person, and they treat you amazing, and you just feel like you don't want to hurt them, I feel like it would be fine. Actually, I feel like eventually, like, you would grow love for this person. And I do feel like, because remember, sparks are the shit that makes things catch on fire, right? Sparks are not real. That whole relationship of, well, I don't feel the sparks, I don't feel this, that's bullshit. No, it's dumb. When you connect to somebody where there's peace, love, all of that is quiet, very, very quiet. It's somebody that treats you the way that this King of Pentacles treats you. This King of Pentacles is showing you what true love looks like. This masculine, although it feels extremely exciting and the spark is there and you feel like, oh, I could have everything with them. I'm not saying that you can't, all right? But I feel like it wouldn't be bad for you to stay with this King of Pentacles. It feels like this Emperor over here, it feels like it would stay on you, or it could even repeat on you. Like maybe they'll do the same thing to you. They love differently. I'll say that. They love differently than you. And it might, like right now it seems very exciting. Again, it goes back to that whole like trying to spark it, right? People that like to light shit on fire, they get excited about the spark. And it almost makes me feel like that. Like, yeah, there isn't a lot of fire or passion between the two of you, but that's something that also comes and goes, and you yourself can grow it, because the passion is inside of you. Nobody comes in and injects you with anything. Nobody comes in and injects you with love or passion or any of that. It comes and goes in the relationship. And you would have already, eventually, the spark would have gone away with this Emperor. If somebody is encouraging you to cheat with them, they don't love you. If somebody is okay with you cheating with them because they think that that's the only way that they're going to be able to keep you, they don't love you. And they're not, like, not a lot of people know about karma, but on a soul level, we understand it. And we know that that's not the way that it works. We know that we shouldn't be doing certain things to each other or treating each other certain ways. And, you know. All right, my Aquas, let me see. Overall advice for Aquarius. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystics, and teachers. Remember, it is not, it's not about gender. Ooh, I just got a weird headache. Some of you might be experiencing a headache or like a migraine. Ouch. The Sisterhood of the Rose is a lineage of priestesses and mystics who devoted their lives to serving humanity and seeding light consciousness all over the earth. A cross-section of ancient lineages. Am I saying that right? I don't know. It is the path of devotion and beauty. Walking this path means being devoted to seeing and creating beauty wherever you go. The rose symbolizes the heart and the sacred geometry of all life. You are being called to notice the beauty all around you, particularly in nature, and hear the whispers of Mother Earth. You are being called to spend more time in nature, as all the ancient secret live there. Mother Earth is constantly whispering. Spend time admiring her creations, and you will be rewarded with insight and grace. You are being called to take a little more time to both notice the beauty that exists all around you and contribute to the beauty of the world in your own way too. This could be brought by your own creation or in little things like how you dress to picking flowers for your home. Every time you devote your time to creating beauty, you harmonize the planet a little more, and the shift in vibration can be felt. Beautiful. All right, my loves, I love you guys so much, and I hope that reading helped. If it did, let me know. I always love to know. And if you subscribed during this reading, welcome to the fam bam. Bye, my loves. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be